Hello students, today I will explain question number 1, 2 and 3 of exercise 13.7 chapter 13 surface area and volume. So in question number 1 we have two sums, so I will explain only sum number 1 of question number 1, and sum number 2 is exactly same as sum number 1. So let us see what we have to find out. We have to find out the volume of the right circular cone. Okay, so right circular cone means this is a cone. There are some things that you have to know about cone first. So this is a cone, students, and cone has a circular base. Okay, and this is because it is a circular base, so this is a radius, this is a height which is represented as h, and this portion is called slant height, represented as L. Okay, so R is radius, okay, h is height, just height, okay, and L is slant height, fine. Now we will find out the volume of the right circular cone. Now what is the volume of right circular cone? So volume of cone is equals to 1 by 3 pi r square h. Okay, so this is the formula of a volume of a cone. So this is a very important formula for this exercise. Now how we can derive this formula, it is not in the syllabus, but later on sometime once we are done with the syllabus, then I will try to explain you how this 1 by 3 pi r square h has come. Okay, but for now just remember that volume of the cone is equals to 1 by 3 pi r square h. Okay, now according to the sum number 1, radius value is given as, just a minute students, radius is given 6 centimeter, height is given 7 centimeter. Okay, so with these two values we have to find out the volume of cone. So what is volume of cone? So volume of cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Okay, so now even the pi value is also mentioned, student. The pi value is also given in the question as 22 by 7. So 1 by 3, the pi value is 22 by 7. So we will substitute the value here, 22 by 7. What is the value of r? 6 square. That means we have to multiply 6 2 times. And what is the value of h given? It is 7. Okay, now just reduce the values. So that means 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 7 ones are 7, 7 ones are 7. So if you multiply 22 into 2 into 6, you will get the answer as 264 centimeter cube. So volume unit is always in cube, centimeter cube or meter cube, depends what unit is given in the question. Okay, so this is the solution of sum number 1 of question number 1. Now let's move on to question number 2. Now in question number 2 also we have two sum, so I will explain only first sum. So what we have in question number 2, just a minute. In question number 2, sum number 1, we have to find the capacity. They have said find the capacity. Now this word capacity means volume only. Okay, remember that. That means anytime when you see that capacity is written for any figure, that means they are asking the volume of that figure. Okay, now what are the things given in the question? It is given radius is given 7 centimeter and slant height. This time you see slant height is given. Slant height, which is represented by L, is given as 25 centimeter. Okay, now as you know that the volume is equals to 1 by 3 pi r square h. So you see pi value is also given. pi value is given as 3.14, no, 22.22 by 7. So you see 1 by 3 is already in the formula. Pi value is also given 22 by 7. R is also given 7, but H is not there. You see, there is no H given. So first of all, we have to find out the value of H, then only we can find out the volume of that cone. Okay, so the question is how to find out the H when radius and slant height is given. Now, as I have already conveyed you all that, so this is the height, this is the radius, and this is L, isn't it? This is R, and this is 90 degree. So as this is 90 degrees, so this part is very similar to right angle triangle, isn't it? So the side opposite to 90 degree is considered in right angle triangle. What happens in right angle triangle? In right angle triangle, this side, the side which is opposite to 90 degree is taken as hypotenuse, and this is perpendicular, and this is base. So by Pythagoras theorem, what is the what does theorem says? H square equals to P square plus B square. In the same way, if you compare this thing with this triangle, then you see in place of H we have L. So in place of H we will write L square. Now in place of P we have H. So in place of P we will write H square. And in place of B we have R. So we will write R square. So this is the formula of a slant height, okay, which we have got from the Pythagoras theorem only. Okay, now with the help of this formula, we'll find out the value of H. Now as you see in the in the question, radius and L is given, that is R and L is given. R and L is given, we have to find out H. So let us put substitute the value, that is L is 25 square, H we do not know, and R is given 7 square. Okay, now the square of 25 is 625 minus, equals to 8 square plus 7 square is 49. Now we'll transpose this 49 towards left hand side. So it will look like 625 minus 49 is equals to 8 square. So we'll solve this. Let's go to the next page. So it would be 576 equals to 8 square. So we have to find the value of H, not 8 square, but here it is 8 square is given. So we have to remove this square form. So we all know we can write this in this way also. So when we remove this square form, on the other side we have to give the square root sign. Fine. And what is the square root of 576? It is 24 centimeter. Okay. So now value of H is 24 centimeter. So now we are in the position to get the value of volume of cone. Since R is given 7 centimeter and H is 24 centimeter, so we can easily find out the capacity now. So capacity of the cone, which is equal to volume of the cone only. So capacity of the cone is equals to, same formula we'll use it, 1 by 3 pi R square H, that is equals to 1 by 3, pi value is given as 22 by 7, R is 7, so we have to multiply 7 2 times because it is R square is there, and H is 24 given. This is centimeter cube. Now let's reduce the values. So 3 1s are 3, 3 8s are 24, 7 1s are 7, 7 1s are 7. So if you multiply 22 into 7 into 8, you will get the answer as 1 2 3 2 centimeter cube. Okay, but in the question they have already specified that find the capacity in liters. So you have to convert this centimeter cube into the liter form. For that you need to know the conversion, that is 1 centimeter cube is equals to 1 by 1000 liters. Always remember this. Okay. So a very important conversion. So what you have to do, if you have to convert centimeter cube to liter, you just have to divide this number by 1000. That is 1232 by 1000. So give your answer in decimal form. That will be 1.232 liters. So this is your required answer, or you can say solution of sub number 1 of question number 2. Now let's move on to the last sum of today's session, that is question number 3. So what are the data is given in the question? So the height of the cone is given, which is height is equals to 15 centimeter given, students. And the volume, this time we do not have to find the volume, as the value of volume is already given, that is 1570 centimeter cube. Okay, and we have to find out the diameter. Okay, even the pi value is not given 22/7, but this time they have given 3.14. Now what is radius? What is diameter? Diameter is equals to what? 2 into r. Remember this. Okay, diameter means 2 into r. That means if you have to find out the value of diameter, we need to know the value of radius. Okay, so once you know the value of radius, you can put it here and you will multiply that with that number with 2, you will get the diameter. Fine. So we have to find out radius. Now the question is how to get this radius. Okay, so for that we will use this part, this section. Okay, so we will again write it down, that volume of cone is equals to 1570 centimeter cube. Now what is the volume of a cone formula? So formula is 1 by 3 pi r square h is equals to 1570, because we can, this formula is also volume of a cone only, isn't it? So what you are doing, we are comparing this value with the formula. Now as you see, 1 by 3 is already in the formula, pi value is given what? 3.14. Please be careful with the value given, and r is not known, so we will write r square only. H is given as 15, and this is equals to 1570. Now let's reduce this 15 and 3. So 3 ones are 3, 3 5s are 15. So what would be the number if I multiply 3.14 into 3.14 into 5? So the answer would be 5, I guess 15.7. So it would be 15.7. If you multiply 3.14 and 5, you will get 15.7 into r square, and this will equals to 1570. Now to make it more simpler, we'll convert this decimal form to a fractional form. So it will look like 157 by 10 into r square equals to 1570. Now we have to transpose this value towards the right hand side. So it will look like 1570 into 10. 10 will go to the numerator, and this numerator will come to the denominator. Now reduce it. So 157 ones are 157, and 157 tens are 1570. So r square is equals to 100, isn't it? So now we have to find out the value of r. We have to remove this square. So in that case, there will be a square root on the right hand side. So square root of 100 is what? 10. It's very simple, isn't it? So radius is 10 centimeter. So this very important value for this question. So what we have to find out? Diameter, as we have all discussed, and diameter is what? 2 into r. So let's go to the next page. So d is equals to 2 into r, and what is r? R is 10 centimeter, isn't it? So it is 20 centimeter. So d is 20 centimeter. So this is the answer. Okay, so that's it for today's session. Thank you so much. God bless you and take care.